Hello everyone, it's me, Cheryl Love Survive. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. This is where I speak from my heart, mind, soul, and spirit. And I appreciate you being here. Today's a beautiful day, definitely a beautiful day to love. Um, this is today I'm just speaking from my heart of gratitude. You'll hear me if this is your first time coming to my channel. I'm just on a journey. I write in my journal, and then I write poetry. I love poetry, and I just speak from a place where I'm learning and growing, and just continuously becoming, and I'm just sharing it with you, different things that are on my mind and some of my poetry. Okay. I wrote down something, and this has resonated with me with my meditation, is being intentional about my day, and then making sure that I stick to something or write it down, and really writing down and reflecting, right? And I'm really into that now, just making sure I write it down and do what I say I'm going to do. I think I was very good at that at one point, but I got to a point where I didn't want to disappoint myself. And then now I'm at a place where I realize that it's all a part of it. Just write it down, notice what you're doing, understand why you're doing something, and continue forward. So I just want to just stress that, being intentional. I wrote down some things. I am successful. I know I am being prepared for greatness, and I must, and I do, I must feel my greatness, right? Thank you, dear Lord. I love you. Get rid of the doubt. Have self-respect for myself. And self-respect for myself gets me the respect that I deserve. And I don't have to beg for it. So that was another thing that I was looking at. So I'm so thankful into that phase of it. What else? I wrote down a lot about what I've been doing so far, like with my meditation right now, like my walks that I take every morning. And yes, I've been so consistent. I'm so happy with myself. Working with my dumbbells every day, keeping that on, stretching, making sure I eat my breakfast. Matter of fact, this morning, I was making my coffee and my fruit, and just really sitting relaxing, because I'm vacation from work, so this is like been like a little different. But I had a leftover tuna sub, and I was talking to my friend, and she was talking about her journey and what she's doing and how she's eating, and her doctor said no bread and so forth. And I thought to myself for a minute, and I looked at my tuna sandwich, and I just kind of like took off the top part of the bread, and I realized that the more I'm saying I'm gonna cut back on the bread and the pasta, that I actually wanted more, right? Wanted more, so to speak. So just working on that, and saying it, because I know that I don't have to have it as much. And if I want to, maximize what I'm doing, it's baby steps. It's that awareness, it's that knowing. And I did take off the top part of it, and I kind of, I looked at it like, wow, this is a treat. And that is that power of changing the mindset and the way I'm thinking. And I do that now with my fruit, as I dress up my plates and I change it around a little bit. It's actually fun, because I imagine it as just, almost like you would look at a plate of food where you have your greens and your macaroni and cheese or something like that, chicken. I just kind of organize the fruit like it's just something like that. So it's actually, I've been having fun with that, so that's good. Just reminding myself different things too. If I'm walking, if I'm doing things and I want to have a challenge myself, I just sometimes I look back and say, you did this before. You did this before. You can do it again. You can, just patting myself on the back, and going through that, and making sure that I am balanced in what I am doing. Okay, so I'm looking here at the poem that I wrote, and my poems are usually, it's always discussing a journey, someone's journey, my journey, something that can resonate with you, something that comes to my mind is really helpful, and it really grounds me. So I like to share that always. This one is called "Your Strength is in Your Path," right? Your strength is in your path, the path you take. Okay, So, and you kind of get it first. You get it before I put it on my blog at lovesurvive.com. And I'm just going to read it out, okay? Your strength is in your path. Shed the old you. Every step was needed. Some of it unsettling. Reach in your mind. Write down your thoughts. Let that pen flow. It will show. Circle the words, good and bad. Fill your spirit. Sit there. Come back to it. What do you see? Is it love, hate, the mistake, the I want to create but I can't, it's too late? No. Put a mark through it. Any lie on that page. Let your confusion leave your space. Now engage. It's making sense. This is all growth. You are built for it. Your foundation's strong. You are courageous. Now move into the world like a beautiful love song. I like that. I put a smiley face under it. And it goes back to just remembering my why. You remember your why, right? When I started this, of course, it's like, broken, trying to figure out different things and just, tasks. And it's like learning, just basically trying to get past my shyness. And I say the shyness because, my younger sister sent a report card from when I was in kindergarten, and it talked about me. The teacher was telling my mom, how I was shy, how I was independent, but people liked me, and I shied away from groups a little bit, but I was adjusting, and she wanted me to speak clearly, and that I would do well in the next level, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, wow, I've always been this way, and it's nothing new. Things happen in between, but as you work through things, as you grow, you continue to grow, and growth is beautiful, right? So even now, just me evolving, the victory is in the understanding, how I'm processing myself, how I'm understanding my inner self, and how I'm like just loving on God, and I've always loved on God, but I think I put so much before God, so many things in spite of, right? So just choosing growth and becoming, and just never stopping, right? The power's within me, and that's a beautiful thing. So just remembering, the why is very important, and it's been great. All right, so thank you. I don't want to ramble too much at the end, but I can't. I guess looking down at my notes and remembering my why and understanding different things at different levels is very important. And I definitely choose growth. Growth is beautiful, and you're growing every day, right? I grow every day, and it's just what is open to you. And even as that, when my sister sent that report to me, and this is like when I was 5 years old, and I picture myself, I seen pictures of myself, and I can remember moments, and I remember my bashfulness. I remember just sometimes I spoke out, sometimes I tried things, and wow, I've made it through life, through so many things. God has always been there for me, okay? And so if I understand that I'm still growing and there's still more, of course, it just is a beautiful feeling to see that connection and see that it's okay, and that I made it through it, and that I can continue to do more, and there's more for me. All right, there's more for me, and I'm so thankful. And that goes back to the beginning. I am so thankful. Okay, I am successful. Okay, I'm just being prepared always for the next step, and I'm loving this step, and I'm here in this world to love, to serve humanity, to love God, to know God, right? And God bless you, right? Yes, God bless you. All right, love, survive. I'm going to end this now, okay? Bye-bye.